In this section, let's have a look at how to manage the data tables that you have added. So Spotfire provides a lot of exciting and powerful transformation options that helps you getting your data ready to create visualizations. The first thing I would recommend you to go to data and choose data table properties, where you can have a look at all the data tables. You can choose to rename and delete them and also reload the data. As well, you can choose to change the data storage to embedded or link, and you can also choose to create relations and column matches. We will come to it in some time. Further, you can go to data and column properties, where you see a detail of all the different columns from all the different tables. You can as well choose to insert some calculated columns here, hierarchies and bin columns over here. You can also change the formatting, change the name and the data type by formatting. If you click over here, you can change the category, you can change the properties as well over here. If let's say you have the column orders and you have, let's say, let's go to order details, and let's say we have this unit price. If you go to formatting, currently it is a number format with 2 decimals. You can change it to currency format with 0 decimals and a short number format. So you can do all the transformations over here, click apply, and your data set is changed. So let's click OK. Let's now go to this section, which is data canvas, where you can create your data models. And this is the most exciting and very useful, powerful feature Spotfire has recently introduced. So when you click on data canvas, you're presented with this page that allows you to as well rename, replace, and delete the data tables. That you can as well do from data table properties. To replace a table, you have to essentially come over here. Okay. Now, if you look at this data table and the screen, there is a plus icon over here. So click to see the operations you can add to this position. So in this position, you can add rows or columns. So you can essentially do a union of tables, or you can essentially do a join of tables. So let's say you want to do a join. So you click on add columns, and let's say you want to do the order details, right? And orders. So we have already brought in. So what I will do is go to other and select the order details. So now it asks for settings for added columns. So when I click that, it takes me to this dialog box where it automatically identifies any common columns. You can choose to add more common columns if there are any by clicking over here, and if there is nothing, you can just continue with the next section where you can choose the columns you want to bring from the new data set. Let's say you want to bring only the unit price. So I choose only this, and further you can choose the join settings. Spotfire provides a very interactive way of seeing what would be the output if you choose any particular kind of join. So let's say in this case, I would choose left outer join, and now I would just click OK and click OK as well again. So you can see that it really depicts how I have created a join. So this is the main column, main table. This is the second table, and we have done some addition of columns over here. If you want to change any settings, you can just click over here and change the settings again. If you want to change the join type, or if you want to bring any further columns, that is something as well you can do over here. Now if you see in the new data set, we have the unit price in the orders table, which is from the order details. All right, further there is another plus icon over here. You can choose to add rows and columns from here, and you can also add transformations, right? The add transformation window, look at the number of transformations this Spotfire provides. It provides you to calculate and replace column, filter rows, pivot and unpivot, change column names or calculate new column, etc. So let's see if we have the employees column, and all right, we have a first name and last name, or rather if I go to suppliers and I have, okay, I'm looking for orders. Okay, so in this table, let's say we have this employee column where the first name and last name are separated in this fashion. So we have last name comma first name. let's say we want to change it to first name, space, and last name. So what I will do is add a transformation, calculate and replace a column, and click on insert. So the column to replace is the employee. Okay. And let's say what is the expression we would like to write. So this is a good example of writing expressions in Spotfire. So right now the view is last name comma first name. So let's split the first name and last name, and then let's concatenate it. So to split, use the split function, use the employee, and split it by a comma, and let's take the second one. Okay. And further, let's also have split an employee, and let's split it by a comma, and let's bring in the first one. And all we have to do is now concatenate these two. Okay, and this is how we have done the concatenation. A comma is needed. So you see a preview can be seen over here, which shows how your calculated column is coming up. So you see that it's coming up pretty good. What's missing is a space between them, and probably there is a space before as well. Okay, so what I will do is I will add a space between them, and let's trim these two so that we don't have any unnecessary spaces. So that's how we do trim as well. All right, awesome. So what's missing is this bracket. Okay, now let's look at the preview, and I think we have done it pretty neatly. Now you can just give this thing a name. Let's say we just name it as employee name, or probably it would be still be employee. Okay, because we are now replacing it. If we are calculating a new column, maybe we have to give a new name. So click OK, and you click OK as well. So you see that employee column, the data is changed. So from Janan comma Steve, it is Steve Janan, and that's what we wanted it. So you can create transformations like this. You can edit the transformations. You can create more transformations. You can do unions and joins. You can replace or delete or rename data tables. You can do a whole lot of transformations right over here in this place called as data canvas, and you can create your complete data models right over here, which are then ready to create visualizations after they are absolutely perfect, transformed, and neat. Thank you.